Oluyemi Olaitan Ajike Olunloyo-Buckner arrived at 4:30 p.m. in the afternoon of Wednesday, July the 17th, 1963, at Our Lady of Apostles Catholic Hospital, Oluyoro, Okeofa in Ibadan, Nigeria, to Dr. Victor Omololu-Sowemimo Olunloyo and Mrs. Olufunmilayo Olaitan Olunloyo ne Akinyemi, the first of many children that the couple would be blessed with. Oluyemi is descended from illustrious grandparents of the Olunloyo and Akinyemi families of Ibadan. Shortly after her father's return to Nigeria after studying abroad, Oluyemi lived with her parents at Quarter 105, a small residence within the old University of Ife, which would later become the Polytechnic Ibadan. Dr. Olunloyo was at the time a lecturer employed by the University of Ife. He was later promoted to senior lecturer at the adjacent Department of Mathematics in the University of Ibadan. The young family moved to their new home, 16 Sankore Avenue, a single detached monoplex where Oluyemi grew up, along with her younger sister Olukemi. In the next 13 years, the family made memories within the university community, welcoming more children, Olugbenga, Olushola, Olufunke and Akitayo, who all created lasting bonds as siblings. Oluyemi began attending Mrs. Ogunlesi's nursery school, where she thrived among other children of university's senior staff. She later transitioned to the university's senior staff school. A few years later, her father sent Oluyemi and her sister to Abadino School, another primary school within the University of Ibadan, where children of the university's junior staff were educated. Amongst other reasons, Dr. Olunloyo felt his children would fare better in life if they developed a sense of empathy and character building while being provided with opportunities to gain real-life experiences among children of modest means. Abadino School would provide Oluyemi with a balanced upbringing which would hold her in good stead till this day. Oluyemi mixed with classmates who did not have shoes to wear and who ate street foods made by wives of junior staff who merely wanted to make an honest living. The meals were delicious but different from what Oluyemi was used to at home. It was then that she developed her love for beans and pepper sauce, a delicacy she still enjoys till now. Even though Oluyemi's mum was and still remains till this day an exceptional cook who made many traditional meals,
I've never tasted one so good like this among the foods I have been cooking. So I thank God for this. There is an improvement in my cooking.
Go grandma, go grandma, go!
She and her parents frequented the university's senior staff club, where they would savor ice cream, pastries, sandwiches, pork and barbecued beef while enjoying swimming sessions. Children of junior staff did not have such opportunities. Oluyemi thus developed a keen sense of compassion and appreciation for the cultural diversity and various social classes life presents. This made her at an early age interested in learning to empathize with others while appreciating their goals and life aspirations. A sense of adventure was birthed in Oluyemi as her father took her on various road trips from as early as 2 years old. Many of these trips were to neighboring African countries like Dahomey, today's Republic of Benin, Togo and Ghana. Her father encouraged a passion for world travel in all his children, and Oluyemi got many opportunities, starting from when Dr. Olunloyo was Commissioner for Economic Planning and Development in the Old Western region of Nigeria. Over several years, the family visited Europe and many African countries. Through these visits, she experienced various localities and several tribal groups, all of which served Oluyemi well as a foundation to understanding the importance of humanizing everyone in every situation. By the time Oluyemi was 6 years old, the growing family of 6 moved to 30 Elliott Close, a development of newly built bungalows. Oluyemi was excited about moving, remembering when schoolmates would talk about how their parents coveted the idea of being assigned one of these homes. She was always proud that her dad always came through for his family in this way. By 1973, the family moved once again, this time to 18 Amina Way, which was much closer to the hub of university activity. It was in this house that Oluyemi forged the foundation as doting eldest sister to 5 younger siblings who reciprocated her outstanding character with respect and cooperation. She was quite the taskmaster, lovingly dishing out chores which each sibling had to do. However, Her winning ways shone through her quiet demeanor, and even the laziest or most stubborn sibling fell in line and accepted her orders willingly. Shortly after the move to Aminawe, Oluyemi's dad was slated to travel to Israel and later to England on sabbatical leave for a year at Oxford University. Oluyemi and her siblings were excited that they would be joining him for their summer holidays. She recalls all the children taking this photograph, which poignantly shows their excitement about traveling abroad for the first time. The entire family had a marvelous, unforgettable experience, and true to form, Oluyemi's dad arranged for the entire family to return to Nigeria by ship, the MV River Benue, which left Huskisson Dock in Liverpool, England, navigating its way around the African continent before berthing in Cotonou, Benin, about a month later. Oluyemi remembers her dad saying,
"We could have taken an aeroplane which will arrive in Nigeria within 24 hours. But I want you children to have an experience of a lifetime, which will take us a month to arrive in Nigeria."
So from September to early October 1973, the Olunloyo family experienced many West African countries, beginning with vast views of only the Atlantic Ocean for over a week. They watched dolphins and other marine life display prowess with amazed eyes, before catching the first glimpses of land at Dakar in Senegal, Banjul in Gambia, Freetown in Sierra Leone, Abidjan in Côte d'Ivoire, Tema and Takoradi in Ghana, Togo, Porto Novo and Dahomey in Benin Republic. The family then took a road trip to Nigeria as the final leg of their journey. These and several other journeys shaped Oluyemi as a global citizen. Upon return to Nigeria, Oluyemi, who was then 10 years old, began preparing for secondary school. She completed Abadino School successfully, passing the common entrance examinations and getting accepted at Queen's School Ibadan, which she attended from 1974 till 1979. An early tumultuous beginning in boarding school eventually transformed into a rewarding phase of life where lifelong friendships were made. 2 years before her successful graduation in 1979, the family had moved out of the University of Ibadan as her father further honed his skills as a technocrat and public administrator, serving his state's government in various capacities, including chairman, Ibadan Traffic Committee, and later chairman at Joda New Town Development Corporation under the Major General Jemi Bewon Oyo State Administration from 1976 till 1978. Dr. Olunloyo would later run for office and become governor of the state in 1983. The family moved into a government-allocated residence, a home the Olunloyos simply referred to as Agodi, a place their parents toiled diligently to turn into a most idyllic setting, leaving the family with enduring memories. It was here in 1977 that another sibling joined the children when Ayobami Akinyode entered their midst. His arrival presented a new opportunity for Oluyemi and her siblings to dote on and care for him. 1978 was an incisive turning point for the Olunloyo family, and particularly Oluyemi, when on the 28th of April, the family was severely impacted by the infamous Ali Moscow riots, which would leave her younger brother, Akitayo Olumide, badly injured and a paraplegic at the age of 8 years old, and for the rest of his remarkable life, which ended 43 years later. Oluyemi's dad had just received and accepted an offer to work for the federal government of Nigeria at the National Science and Technology Development Agency, NSTDA, as its executive secretary. It was once again due to his desire to travel with his family that they got caught in the throes of the riot. The Olunloyos would hardly travel again en masse after this event. 1978 and 1979 saw many changes to the home front. There were many attempts to recalibrate the family, getting all back to a semblance of normalcy. Close friends and family of the Olunloyos bravely rallied around to help them stabilize. Oluyemi and Olukemi lived briefly with the Lagundoyes, Olubenga with the Laoyes, Olushola and Olufunke with the Ogunmolas, and Ayobami with the Akiyemis. Akitayo and his indefatigable mother then literally toured the world, searching for healing remedies that would help him walk again, going as far as the Orient, while their dad soldiered on at work at the NSTDA. Akitayo's fate and eventual passing left an indelible mark on Oluyemi's psyche, because after the accident, her family would never be the same again. Later in 1979, Oluyemi moved with her parents into the federal government guest house on Bar Beach, Victoria Island, pending approval and completion of their home at 2 Bedwell Road, Ikoyi, also in Lagos. From there, Oluyemi transitioned into the Federal School of Arts and Science, popularly called FSS, in Victoria Island, to complete remedial studies in preparation for university education. Oluyemi successfully completed FSS, reclaiming her high intellectual abilities with the help, support, advice and guidance of her dad, who helped her prepare for the WAEC O-levels as well as the JAM examinations. This was an eye-opening experience for Oluyemi, as she learnt from her dad the importance of perseverance even in the face of daunting odds. By this time, her dad had encouraged her to apply to pursue further education in England, as he wanted her to experience being educated in a different environment. She successfully gained admission in 1981 and attended Edward Green's tutorial establishment in Oxford, England, a one-on-one participation design where Oluyemi was privileged to be the only student taught in a learning setting within the corridors of the University of Oxford, being tutored by an Oxonian postgraduate student. Oluyemi successfully completed her A-level examinations, reading geography, economics and literature. After spending a year in Oxford, Oluyemi applied for and was accepted in 1982 into the University of East Anglia in Norwich, England, where she spent the next 3 years studying amongst the brightest minds. While Oluyemi was away pursuing her A-levels, the last of the Mohicans, Oyeleke Akinyele, the youngest sibling, arrived on the 5th of March 1982. Though age and geography between them were great, love, admiration and mutual respect always dominated their unique relationship. Sadly, Oyeleke passed at the age of 17 after being hit by a car in Birmingham, England, whilst pursuing his post-secondary education. Oluyemi graduated with a Bachelor of Arts with honours degree in Economics and Social Studies in July 1985, subsequently proceeding to the University of Kent at Canterbury, England in the fall of 1985 to study Development Economics. After leaving Kent, Oluyemi returned to Nigeria briefly to spend quality time with her family, especially her dad, who provided her with expert tutelage to complete her dissertation. She continued her research work while beginning the process of immigrating to the United States of America in late 1988. Oluyemi eventually settled in Philadelphia, where she began her family with Mr. Frank Tonye Bubare Itonyo, who held a very significant position in her life. After his passing in 1991, that significance is brought to life today and kept in memory forever by their son, Sean Franklin Tonye Itonyo, who was born on the 31st of March 1989. Oluyemi later married Perry Jefferson Buckner Jr., with whom she lives a simple, spiritually fulfilling and rewarding family life. After many years of demanding work and caring for her family, Oluyemi decided to embark on returning to school to accomplish a lifelong dream of obtaining an MBA, one which she had been nursing since her early 20s. While being educated in England, she attempted to gain admission into the prestigious London School of Economics and other erstwhile business schools. Her dream came to fruition when she was accepted into the Executive MBA program at the Erivan K. Hobb School of Business at St. Joseph's University in Philadelphia, USA. Oluyemi, in true form, worked hard, being one of 2 older students, receiving her degree in May 2015 at the age of 52. This singular feat greatly inspired her siblings to make further strides on their own life paths. Currently, Oluyemi has a burgeoning career in non-profit management, organizational leadership, and development and corrections management. She helps to develop sustainability to build capacity and resources for the continued development of various communities in need. Oluyemi and her family continue to live spirit-filled lives, always seeking guidance in their decisions. She is a grandmother to 3 beautiful children, Alan, Aliyah, and Adonis, born to her son Sean, and his lovely wife, Yvette Hayes Itonyo. One silent but outstanding relationship that has upheld Oluyemi all her life is the treasured one she shares with her mother. Referring to her mum, she once said, "That's my best bud right there," a reflection of the special relationship between Oluyemi and Olufunmilayo, much like that between the United Kingdom and United States, where Oluyemi has spent most of her life. The two companions who started the journey have grown stronger, fuller, and richer in depth through life's experiences. Mother and daughter, like vintage wine, have evolved into two best friends on a merry love affair, much to the delight and admiration of Oluyemi's younger siblings. Today, July 17th, 2023, we thank God for you, Oluyemi Olaitan Ajike Olunloyo-Buckner, for allowing you to reach this special milestone of 60 years. As your family, friends, associates, and admirers alike, we all rejoice with you, being the truly remarkable human being that you are. May the consummate blessings of the Almighty Creator continue to be bestowed upon you and your family, immediate and extended, now and forevermore. So be it.